The world of Westeros has returned once again, but this time it does not arrive with dragons screaming through the sky or armies clashing on open fields. Instead, it comes quietly, personally, through the eyes of a single man walking the long roads of the Seven Kingdoms. The first episode of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms opens with a reminder that history does not remember everyone. Some men do not sit on thrones. Some never wear crowns. Yet their stories still matter. We begin with death. Sir Arlan of Pennytree is gone, a hedge knight, a forgotten name, a man who lived and died on the road. All he leaves behind are his armor, his sword, and 3 horses: Thunder, Chestnut, and Sweetfoot. Thunder for war, Chestnut for travel, Sweetfoot for companionship. The bond between a knight and his horse says more than words ever could, and Sweetfoot was clearly Arlan's heart. Standing beside his grave is Dunk. In the books, he is barely 17. Here, he is older, but still uncertain, still unfinished. The man we see is enormous in size, yet unsure of his place in the world. 6'5", built like a warrior, but carrying the doubt of a boy who was never truly knighted. With Arlan buried, Dunk is alone. The road stretches endlessly ahead of him. King's Landing, Lannisport, 2 great cities, 2 chances at survival. Not glory, just food, work, a place to belong. Maybe even the City Watch. A simple life, a safe one. But Dunk does not choose safety. Instead, he grips Arlan's sword and practices. Awkward, heavy, real. When the steel rests in his hands, Dunk feels solid, like he is becoming the man Arlan wanted him to be. Then comes the call of Ashford Meadow. A tournament, a chance. And just as the thought forms, the familiar notes of the Game of Thrones theme rise in the background. For a moment it feels epic, grand, legendary, and then comedy. The show smiles at us, reminding us that this is not a story about legends. It is about people. There is no animated map, no spinning castles, no burning sigils. According to the creators, this journey does not require one. This is not about borders or bloodlines. This is about a man walking forward, one step at a time. On the road, Dunk stops at a small inn. Outside stands a boy, bald-headed, sharp-eyed, far more confident than he should be. Dunk assumes he is a stable boy and orders him to tend the horses. A simple mistake, because this boy is Aegon Targaryen, a prince, a future king. The world will know him as Aegon the Unlikely. We know him as Egg. Inside the inn, life feels real, messy, human. The innkeeper drinks from a glass and then pours Dunk a drink from the same cup. No ceremony, no elegance, just survival. She makes an offhand comment that cuts deep. A jousting tournament will not change the price of eggs. This is Westeros from the ground up. The small folk, the forgotten, the people who live beneath banners and crowns, they will never touch. Then comes the warning. A drunken man speaks of dreams. In Westeros, dreams are never just dreams. Aegon the Conqueror dreamed of the long night. Helena Targaryen spoke truths no one understood. And now, this man, Daeron Targaryen, warns Dunk to stay away from visions he cannot control. When Daeron leaves behind a coin marked with a dragon, the truth is clear. Royal blood runs through this family. Ashford Meadow finally appears. Bright banners, crowds gathering, celebration in the air. The sigil of House Ashford stands at the center, marking the tournament held in honor of a 13-year-old girl's name day. Around the field, history quietly watches. House Dondarrion's lightning bolt. Ancestors of Beric Dondarrion, the man who would one day die and rise again. The golden lion of House Lannister. Power, wealth, and pride woven into clot. Dunk steps forward, hopeful, and reality strikes. Only knights may compete. Who knighted you? Dunk lies. He says Arlan did. No witnesses, no proof. The lie collapses instantly. This moment echoes one of the most powerful scenes in Game of Thrones, when Brienne of Tarth is knighted. Like her, Dunk believes in honour more than titles. Like her, he lives by the oath, even if the world does not recognise it. The tournament master threatens him, then laughs it off. But the truth remains. Without money, armour, training or a sponsor, Dunk does not belong here. He is what they call a hedge knight, a man with no land, no lord, no home, sleeping beneath trees, eating when he can, forgotten the moment he moves on. As Dunk wanders the camp, he encounters sigils we have never seen before. House Fossaway, an apple on a shield, new stories waiting to be told. Then comes the dragon, a puppet show, simple wood, cloth, strings, yet the dragon looks alive. Fire dances across its painted mouth. The illusion is strong enough to stop Dunk in his tracks. The puppeteer is a young woman named Tanzel. This moment feels small, but it is not. Some meetings change lives forever. Later, Dunk finds himself inside the Baratheon tent, and chaos follows. Lionel Baratheon, the laughing storm, dominates the space with pure energy. Laughter, games, rough play. This is not the cold politics of Robert Baratheon. This is raw, joyful strength. Dunk eats like a starving man, because he is one. Instead of punishment, Lionel offers friendship. They stomp feet, they laugh, they forget the world. Only Dunk could walk into a king's tent as a nobody and walk out smiling. But even this cannot save him. No one will vouch for him. No lord will sponsor him. Night falls. Under a tree, Dunk finds Egg again, cooking a rabbit, waiting. Egg says he is from King's Landing. Dunk assumes Flea Bottom, the slums, the place Dunk himself once came from, the same streets that produced Davos Seaworth and Gendry. Egg asks a simple question. Is Dunk short for Duncan? Dunk likes the sound of it, and in that moment he names himself Sir Duncan the Tall. Not because the world gave him the title, but because he chose it. The sky darkens. A shooting star burns across the heavens. Egg says it brings good luck. Dunk pauses, then asks the question that defines this story. Are we really going to be lucky? And just like that, the journey begins.